I'm now going to introduce you to Stewart Smith, one of the directors here at Telecare24. And I'd like to ask you about the move to digital telephone servicing in the UK. Tell me what it is and what it's all about, why we need it.
It's a huge change, Hilary, from what's currently been in place for over 100 years. So the digital switchover essentially means that the old analog telephone network that's been in place for that long is now slowly being phased out over to a digital platform to provide a whole range of digital services for people across the UK.
When is this going to happen?
Well, actually, that transition has already started. And BT Openreach are kind of working their way through the country, and they aim to complete this kind of right at the beginning of 2027.
What are some of the benefits then of this transition?
Well, it's going to revolutionise the way that the UK can communicate. But essentially for users in their homes, it's going to mean that calls are going to be much clearer, they're going to connect faster, and it's going to be much more reliable.
Now, I'm just thinking about people who use careline services, people with some of your alarms, for example. Yeah. How will this impact them?
It's a big change, to be honest. It's the biggest change that we as an industry have ever experienced. But essentially, as the network is moved from analog to digital, it'll mean those customers that have maybe older equipment that works on the analog network, they're going to need to upgrade and change it to a digital alarm, because when their area is upgraded by Openreach, if they stick with their old alarm, it may not function as they want.
So what kind of advice would you give to somebody who wants to order an alarm now?
That's a really good question. Our advice would be just choose a digital plan, because that means it will work now and it will continue to work way on into the future.
So Telecare24 are already preparing for this transition, and you will make sure that your customers enjoy the benefits of this new transition.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we've been working towards this for a couple of years. We've been enhancing our product range and the services that we provide, upgrading the systems that you see behind us here so that we can handle calls on a digital platform, just to provide that superior service.
And warden-controlled situations, for example, how will they change?
Yeah, so if you think about a typical block of retirement flats, essentially that would normally have a warden system in there that was put in place when that building was built. And if you've got a building that's maybe over 10 years old, that system that was put in originally, when that area's moved to digital, that system isn't going to work. So, it's really important for residents and management to get in contact with whoever runs that to make sure that they can get an upgraded system.
I understand it, and so will thousands of others. Now, that's great. So you've informed us about the change, and clearly it's going to be a step forward. It's going to be something that's better than exists right now.
Absolutely. And I think when you've spoken to Amy, the centre manager here, it's already halved the time it takes for us to answer a call. So, our customers are already reaping the benefits from that digital transition.
Thank you, Stuart.
Brilliant. Thank you.